Hello, this is Susan Smith with Stamp Creatively, and I'm going to show you, I'm working with a stamp set called Easter's Promise. I wanted to make some Easter cards and I needed to mass produce them. So I'm going to show you how I mass produce my Easter cards. I started off with an 8.5 by 11 sheet of shimmering white, and I used my 2.5-inch punch, and I made 12. So I punched 12 circles. I stamped the crocuses on my circles with StazOn ink because I wanted to watercolor them. And then I will lay them out and color them. I have them in kind of different stages because of what I've been doing, but I'll show you how I do this again when I'm mass producing. In my tray is ink refills. I have Daffodil Delight, Pear Pizzazz, Balmy Blue, and Highland Heather. And I just drop a little bit of ink in here. It just takes a little bit. And this is sat here, and I've used it several times. And then also in here is a little bit of the shimmering white ink. And I just kind of like put a dab of it in the corner. I take a Wink of Stella that's dead, and mine that are dead have a black mark on them. They don't have any more ink in them, but I like the 5 tip to paint with. So I'll take a little bit of water, mix it in here with my shimmering paint that's over here, and a little bit of the Pear Pizzazz. And then I'm going to go through and just hit the green. When I watercolor, I don't spend a lot of time, making sure I stay in the lines. I can go out. I don't have to fill it in completely. I like the way it looks, so I'm just going to go down the line and work on my green. Then I'm going to rinse it off. I want to add a little bit of yellow, the Daffodil Delight. I'm going to put it in the center of my crocus, and then I'm going to color my little yellow crocus over here. And I'm going to do that again. If I need more ink, I can go back. I'm going to rinse it off and do my Highland Heather. Over here is my shimmer paint, so I'm going to mix some in my new refill. Again, when I watercolor, I don't like to fill in all the lines. I like 2 kinds of paper to watercolor with, the shimmering white or the watercolor paper. So over here is my Balmy Blue, and you can see my flowers look fantastic, except for the fact that I need it, my white doesn't show up unless I put a little bit of background on it. So I'm going to put a little background on my white by using the Balmy Blue. So I'm going to go around and shade the background of my circle. And I could have stamped all of these on and then punched out the circle. There was a lot of different ways I could have done it, but this is what I chose to do it. Oh, and it looks like I left a little stem and I didn't get it, so I'm going to go back and hit this stem. Okay, so I like the way this looks. I want to add, I want my white flower to shimmer, so I'm going to shake this up. Come over to my lid and pull out a little bit of white and just make my white crocus shimmer. So when I get my flower done, these are the 3 colors I chose. So now I'm going to choose how I'm going to create my card. And so I took the 3 colors of cardstock that I used with the refills, and I've got those here, and then I put my little finished flower on it to try to decide which color I liked, and I kind of liked them all. I was having a hard time deciding. Then I decided what I wanted for ribbons, and I got out several ribbons. This is a crushed curry, which still looks nice on it, and some old olive. I got a shimmering pink, and then I liked the natural look too. Again, trying to decide how I was going to do it. Everybody's card doesn't need to look exactly alike because they're all going to get a different one. I love the Ornate Garden Impression folder, so I took a piece of the colored vellum, and then I used those peacock foils. I love those foils, and I just don't think I've used them enough. So then here are the cards I created, and I will post a picture at the end so you can see. First, I took the foil, and then I added some of the peacock foil pattern to it. I cut a circle out. I cut a 3x3 square, and then 3.5 by 3.5 square, and then used the stitched framelits to cut it out. I took and flicked a little bit of the Bermuda Bay on it to add the color, and I did it again a little darker so you could kind of see a little bit better. We're gonna focus for us. Come on, focus in. Again, I'll post pictures on here, but you can see the little bit of Bermuda Bay because I wanted to add that to my card. So this was one card. I cut the 3.5 by 3.5 inch square and then ran it through, and I came out with the reversed image. So I added the reversed image to this along with that crushed curry ribbon. So this is where I cut the circle out of with my stitched dies. And then I wanted to put that soft vellum on here. Then I added the pretty pink bow, so it looks like it's a bow on the bottom of my little bouquet of crocuses. And then I added the sentiments. And all the cards will have the sentiments. So that's the way I mass produce Easter cards. I'm going to get busy. I need to get these in the mail. But I just wanted to show you how to do it. Again, this is Susan Smith with Stamp Creatively. Thanks for joining me.